What's going on, guys? This is XQ420 here. I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Y'all know how I get down when I come around, but if it's your first time here, no hesitation. Hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. We give you that day that's the news and commentary with a twist from your boy. Today's video seems like Facebook has become the god of all gods in information. Let's jump into this. All right, article right here. I've got a couple things from Facebook, and I remember the early stages of Facebook, okay? Facebook was initially just for college kids, all right? That's all it was for. And then it spread its wings. And now it's spreading the wings and is veiling the world with tyranny, is what it's doing. I mean, because they straight up, both folks can't share no information up there. Oh, we don't want to mislead the public. Bo, these are my friends, okay? All right. So if I want to put misinformation up there, I will. Problem is, it ain't misinformation. They can deem whatever they want to as misinformation if it don't follow the narrative they want it to follow. But it says Facebook announces major clampdown on vaccine, coronavirus, misinformation. Okay, so they say they're going to remove all content that it considers as falsified. Like I said, I mean, you got to watch these fact checkers, okay? Because how they get people as far as with checking facts is in this way. So you can come up and say like hydroxychloroquine is not a miracle cure for the COVID. Well, no, it ain't nothing miraculous about it. Ain't nobody said it cured people. It does help you though. It might keep you out of the ER. How about you go look at some trial studies folks been doing with in combination with erythrozytomine and zinc? I mean, just let me know. Let your boy know. Oh, ivermectin. It's not the drug that will end COVID. Well, no. Ain't nobody saying about it ending it. But I tell you what it does do. It'll keep some folk up out of the hospital. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So they'll put it in that in those terms like that. And then, yes, those terms are false. Ivermectin is not a cure for COVID. Well, no, it's not. It's not a cure. Folks still catch it. But this helps tremendously to keep them from having any type of severe disease. Okay? From studies being done all over the world. So that's what I'm trying to tell people. You got to watch because they'll put those they'll do these fact checks and you just be like, well, dang, I mean, when you state it like that, yeah, it's false. Duh. So you see these fact checkers, they got an agenda, okay? I mean, somebody tell me they don't, and folks be throwing that stuff up at your boy. Oh man, let me get you a fact check. Man, screw your fact check, okay? You got folk out there agenda driven, all right? You know what my agenda is? Freedom. That should be everybody's agenda. To have free people. But folk don't want that. It's obvious right now. Folk want to remain locked down. Everybody want to work from the hizzy. Nobody want to go out and talk to nobody. If you're outside with a mask, you're the scourge of the earth. Okay? I mean, you're almost like a orc out here. I mean, how dare you brandish your face among us? We will cast you out in exile. I mean, they do you like that, bud. Just because you don't want to wear no ragged mask, man. It's just like, man, it's stupid, bud. But some of the stuff that they were moving, including claims that the virus is manufactured in a lab, well, dang, bud. I mean, but the WHO said that's still a possibility. And look, man, you gotta be careful how you say this. Look, bud, the coof, man, let's get serious. That thing probably conjured up, man. Man, the coof was probably conjured, okay? The Conjuring, all right? It had it out there in Wuhan or wherever. And I really think that which I didn't know this, the military games was actually held out in Wuhan or somewhere in China. I think it was Wuhan in October 2019, where a whole bunch of nations gathered together. And it wasn't in combat; it was in a athletic competition. And I got a feeling the stuff slipped out right then. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just telling y'all from October, November, December, January, February, halfway through March, nobody cared, okay? So that was 4 months. So you know what that lets me know? That we could have been living the same way this whole time. I'm just letting y'all know, okay? I mean, but it says another one's that vaccines are not effective at preventing disease. You can't make. How you gonna make a claim like? Well, I mean, if somebody goes up, well, vaccines ain't effective at preventing disease. I mean, you don't have all your facts behind you just to just come out. If you say just that, you'd be like, well, yeah, that's kind of false. You know what I'm saying? Said that it's safer to get the disease than the vax. Hey, that may be the case. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you, but they still in clinical trials on this jab. I mean, I want to keep letting people know that it may be safer to get the stuff than to get the jab. In general, vaccines are toxic, dangerous, or cause autism. It still might cause that actually. Autism has risen as we gave people more shots. So I mean, I mean, is there a direct correlation? Of course not, because vaccines don't do nothing but help people. It ain't hurt nobody, right? Am I right? A vax ain't never hurt nobody, injured nobody, killed nobody, crippled nobody. If I put that up there, I bet you they'll leave that up there, and that'd be a flat out lie. All right. Now, they said in addition to sharing reliable information, we're expanding our efforts to remove false claims on Facebook and Instagram about the disease that should not be named. And but hold on a second. The company's head of health, Kang Jing Jin. Come on, man. Y'all got Kang Jing in there. And y'all, dang, of course he don't. Of course he don't want to have nothing come from the Wuhan. I don't know, that sounds like a Chinese name. Kang Jing. Dang, Bo, I see what the deal is now, bud. Golly. Now they over here talking about they're following the WHO. But I don't know, man. The WHO ain't nobody. They went to Wuhan and did nothing. Looked in a bat cave, trying to see if they can find the boy wonder in there. With Batman. We'll find Batman and Robin in this cave. Find a coof in there. Man, stuff's stupid, bud. Now, what the deal is right here is that Rosen, which I guess he's one of the vice president of integrity, he had the company plans to access or plans to have access to credible information by promoting relevant, authoritative results. Why I got to be authoritative? Come on now, authoritarian results. Now look, this can actually be in a detriment because here's what the deal is. Doctors and stuff have been censored as well. When they're trying to come out, hey man, I've been using this in combination with, I've been using hydroxychloroquine in combination with erythrozytidine and zinc, and I've seen some great results in my patients I've had here. I've only had like 2, out of my 400 I've treated, I've only had like 10 that had to go to the ER, but it's helped overall. I've only had a couple die. So, I mean, I think this is something that'll really be able to help the public. Oh, no, censor him. Censor him. Get him off there. Get him off there. Man, if something works, we can't have a vax. Okay? If something else works, we can't have a vax, which is true. You can't have an emergency vaccine if something else works. If a therapeutic works. So, I mean, right here, shouldn't everybody have access to all the medical information? You see what I'm saying? So you'd be able to work your routes. Now, if you had cancer or something like that, they have treatments that you might be able to use that haven't been fully pushed through, but it may save your life. So let me just say this. So ivermectin may save my life. You know what I'm saying? Been used for years now. Been approved, FDA, all that stuff. But no, I mean, we can't use that because it's too dangerous. It's like, but it might save me. Could I use it? No, ban it. We got to ban it. Ban it. We don't need to be saving people because if we save somebody, then I can't get this vax to go through, and we already paid for them, okay? We already paid for the jabs, so I got to get these jabs out. Nothing else works, and I don't want to hear you say anything else about it, and if you do, you will be stricken from the earth, okay? Via Facebook, via YouTube, via Google, via Apple. We'll all come and we'll gang up on you and make sure you never heard from again. I mean, even get fired from your job, Bo. I may be trying to strip your medical license and stuff. You're like, dang, Bo, for me trying to help people, y'all gonna try to sink me. I got you. Gotta go in there with your weapons drawn, but that's all I'm saying, okay? But their whole standards for health related misinformation is always vague. They can just throw up there and says, "Oh, medical misinformation," kind of like YouTube did at one of my videos, and I was like, "What medical misinformation was in there?" I read exactly what y'all's Lord, one of the one of the gods of the earth, uh, had put up on their page. The WHO. All I was doing was just making a making analyses on my side and opinionated analyses on the breakdown of what they got going on. So I mean, how was that medical misinformation? I ain't doing the misinformation. How about you? How about you go talk to the WHO? Now look, this was what was it, about a week ago that I had this, but just now recently, Facebook plans to flag and debunk misinformation about climate change. I mean, dang, bro. Well, like I said, they one of the gods of the earth right now. Well, who we got? We got Facebook. We got the WHO. We got Fauci, and then we've got the king of all kings of the gods, Bill Gates. I mean, and all these folks have got all this information. They know everything about anything, and don't know shit at the same time. Now look, Zuckerberg, I think Project Veritas had up there. He said, "Hey man, Zuckerberg should be banned from his own company because he got up there and said something about we don't know about these vaccines that change the potential can change your DNA and RNA. Oh, bud, that ain't what that thing does. Now if you put that up there today, oh, Bo, you be man. They'll send the War Legion after you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're coming for blood too. So." I mean, Facebook? Man, can't folk go up there and type something? Dang, it's just ragged Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just a social media platform for people to go up there and talk shit. That's it, bud. That's what I thought it was for initially. So maybe you could keep up with some old chums, but no, bud. Go up there and talk a little junk with your friends, because mostly it's up there it's your friends. Now, I know they have it where it's monetized and all that stuff where you can make your page and stuff, and I still don't understand how to do that. Uh, but that's neither here nor there. But now they're coming up and talking about they want to debunk those myths as well. And there ain't nothing to myth about it. Is there climate change? Hell yeah, for most places. Hell, in North Carolina, climate changes every other day. I mean, one day at 27, next day at 65. I mean, you're like, dang, bro. I mean, so yeah, the climate be changing, but the climate been changing. But there ain't nothing we got to run home about, or write home about, run home either. There ain't nothing that we got to go out and start spraying this smog in the atmosphere. Excuse me, like Bill Gates wants us to do. It's cool the earth. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the smog is what's been keeping the earth cold. According to what I've seen in my Five Things article, the article that I talked about on my Five Things video a couple weeks ago. So I mean, but Facebook, y'all ain't got to be the arbiter of truth. Y'all ain't got to be the be all end all. I mean, the alpha and the omega. I mean, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I mean, come on now. That's all I'm saying. But no, bud, they got to have their fingers in every single thing. They got to rebuttal everything. We got to make sure that we ain't got any dangerous falsehoods out there. Man, stop, man. Y'all be pushing a whole bunch of the dangerous falsehoods yourself. Now, I just want to let y'all know that Australia got the boot the other week because they were looking to get some fair pay, and Facebook's like, no way. We ain't into no fair pay, okay? We ain't down with that. So they straight up took away the ability to share any news in Australia. Zuckerberg, tyranny. Man's tyrannical. So I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on this in the comment section below. It's dangerous to take away information from people because then if you only get it from one source, you don't get both sides. Then you don't have any type of perspective on anything. It's just all it is at that point in time is propaganda and a narrative. So I want y'all to leave y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.